Hi, welcome back to Outdoor Gear and Skills. For our anniversary, we brought our kids here. We're at Winchester Bay, and this morning I'm actually walking around Lake Marie. It's about a 1 mile loop right here. It's just a pretty little lake, couple people fishing, some people are out on kayaks, different things like that. So it's nothing motorized, but I've been thinking a lot about the concept of exploration, just getting out and seeing things. We've been in Southern Oregon for almost 3 years now. I take that back, almost 5 years. Sorry, it's been about 5 years. And just trying to get out and explore things, get out. There's so many things here, all these pine trees around here. You can kind of see over my shoulder right here, just tons of trees. And then we've got the ocean right here. So we just went out and, even exploring modern things, Bedrock Pizza. We had really good pizza last night, and just a cool, quaint thing. I think we're going to go to the Sugar Shack for donuts for breakfast here in just a minute. But there's an elk preserve out here, and we saw 51 elk last night. And it's just this concept of exploration, getting out and seeing things. I'm so blown away by Lewis and Clark, coming across the country, mapping out, not knowing what's ahead, and just going out there and finding cool stuff. And it's really kind of been fascinating me more and more in the last few years. And so we just decided to take this weekend and kind of come out and find some new stuff. It's a place we haven't stayed before. We haven't really explored this. Usually we're down south in Bandon, about an hour away, or we're staying up in the Yachats Waldport area with our friends. And so that's up the road about an hour as well. So this was just an area we thought we'd check out that we hadn't been in before. And I just think it really goes with the, outdoor gear and skills theme of just that skill to, get out there and see things that aren't out there, explore. All these birds that I'm hearing, they're quiet now, obviously, because I'm making a video and I can't prove my point, but just hearing the birds and seeing the different things, the pictures I was able to get. So I do enjoy having my phone for that, but just metaphorically putting down the phone and getting out there and seeing our world. I was just blown away while I'm kind of walking around, and I just had to say a silent prayer, and thank God for all this beauty that's here, water, all these trees, the flowers, the ferns, all these things. It's just gorgeous. I am going to show you, there's a lighthouse up here I want to show you, and so we're going to tie that in. And give you a little shot of what the coast looks like from here. Hi, so right, maybe not even 100 yards away from Lake Marie where I was, this is the Umpqua River Lighthouse. It was built in 1857. If I'm reading their sign correctly, this was the first lighthouse in the Oregon Territory. It was actually wiped out by a flood, and it was rebuilt, but it was rebuilt in the late 1800s. So it's pretty cool right here to see that one. I just kind of, again, going out exploring, looking at the signs and kind of seeing what was here. Just a cool thing. When we drove by last night, it was evening, it wasn't dark yet. It didn't look like it was actually, working like it had its signal. But this one does. I believe that this said it was 2 white lights followed by a red light. So every lighthouse here has its own signal, so the sailors can discern where they are. So that's pretty cool. I wish I'd known that. I would have tried to come last night to get a picture or something like that. But it is cool. And the other thing I just found is when I flip around over here, I'll probably have to flip this way, but right over my right shoulder is a whale watching station, and I guess this is a great whale watching. So we have seen whales in different places that we've been, up in Yachats, Waldport, gone even as far up near Depot Bay, looking for whales and that kind of thing. So this is one that we can definitely hit. It's maybe 2 hours away for us to come here from where we live. So a great spot. So getting out there and finding cool stuff, a cool lighthouse, cool whale watching spot, a nice little lake to walk around. We're going to go do some more exploring today and all of that. So I want to add in some other stuff that we go find just to kind of tie in with this theme of exploring. All right, so we're getting ready to head back to Roseburg, but we are in Reedsport right now, just about 3 miles north of where we stayed last night and where I was filming earlier today. So I met a couple guys last night at the pizza place, and they kind of overheard our conversation when we ran into someone that we knew, and they kind of engaged me in conversation for a little bit and told me about this road called Sparrow. Told me it's about 2 miles off road. It'll get you down to the beach and everything like that. So after I got back from the lighthouse and that kind of thing, we went down there and we drove past Reedsport, past Gardner. Didn't see the road. We were getting up to where we were probably about 15 miles south of Florence, Oregon, and knew that kind of wasn't the direction I wanted to go. So as I came back, I saw the Sparrow Road, so I couldn't see it going north. I saw the turnoff coming south, and so we went out there and checked it out. It was a pretty cool beach, and just had kind of some rolling dunes, and we played bocce ball and things like that. But my kids were always annoyed when I talk to people or I take too long, doing whatever because I'm talking and whatever. But I met two guys that, they told us about this spot, and one lives in Klamath Falls, one lives in Eugene, but they had ties to the Reedsport, Winchester Bay area, so they're here a lot. And so they told me about it, and it was something where we went exploring, and it was kind of like a logging road, a gravel road for quite a while, and at the end it had some pretty good dips and water holes in it, so we got to do a little digging in it. But it was cool just to get out and explore some different places. So again, it's been kind of on my mind for quite a while, the exploration, getting out and seeing the world around us, and even with all this COVID nonsense and different things are going on and restrictions and what can we do, what can't we do, just exploring the areas around where we are and being able to get outside and see things and kind of get back to that primal exploration, I think is really cool. So it's something that's kind of a hot topic for me right now that I'm going to get out and do some more of that. So I hope you'll follow along as we go out and do that and have fun, get out there, be safe, and be free.